I'm going live. Hello. Oh, food. There we go. Hello. Amanda with Grammy's Craft Boutique. How are you? I see Diana on there. Hi, Diana. So, I've been working on projects for our upcoming craft fair, and this is going to be one of our extra special big items. Hi, Maria. Hello. Thank you for being here. This was a sleigh, Santa's sleigh. Mom had it, and it's got a really cool, like a antique bronze edge, and the sled part, but it was galvanized. It was that silvery steel, and we didn't like that. So mom and dad painted it red for me, and then I misted it with like a real light shimmer because we wanted to make a really over the top um, Santa display. I know, Diana, it's been so long. This has been a year. I can't believe that it's November, but I do have some good news. I've been suffering with migraines, and I never really realized how awful migraines were. And my neurologist started me on a new medicine, and I did my first injection Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday. And I haven't had a migraine in 4 days. Fingers crossed. So, did everybody have a good Halloween? I'm just going to get this foam glued in, first of all. This has a little, like a little seat for Santa. And I'm using a Santa that I had got from Hobby Lobby. He was on sale. He's missing a bell, so I'm going to have to find a bell. But whenever I get stuff on sale, you have to look it over. Sometimes you have to do a little doctoring up, and of course I always have to pull all the glue strings off. I know, Diana, I'm so hopeful because I've been really lucky. Like, I haven't had migraines my whole life. It's been the last 2 years, and it definitely gives me sympathy for people who suffer with chronic headaches. I'm cutting this hunk of glue off of his butt. Probably won't even see it because I'll put stuff behind him, but I got OCD. Well, hello there, Colleen. She says, oops, typo. So I'm taking one of my silicone spatulas, and I'm just going to scoop out a bunch of glue, smear it on there. If you guys have not gotten some of these heat-resistant silicone utensils, you have to get some. What's nice is when the glue dries, you can just scrape the glue right off, and you save your glue. I was using wooden spoons because we had just had a ton of wooden spoons between my house and Scott's house, but they get really gooked up, and then you end up wasting a lot of glue, and These silicone spatulas are awesome. Awesome. Now, Santa is tall and he's going to stand, but I'm still putting foam under him because I want to put things around him and I need somewhere to anchor them, all the goodies. So I'm using a whole bunch of different things. Like this Santa I said I got from Hobby Lobby on sale. He's cute. He's got a little gift and he's got a little sack of toys and presents. He's not as cute. Of course, I'm partial, but he's not as cute as the Santa that we have in our Etsy shop. Colleen will tell you because she got one and she said he's adorable. Hi, Valerie. The sleigh was in my parents' garage. If my mom jumps on here, I'll ask her where she got it. But it was galvanized metal. It was just silver, looked like sheet metal. So my mom and dad painted it red. And then I just came over and misted it with like a shimmer. I used the Krylon shimmer spray just to give it like a touch of shimmer, not like super glittery. So if mom jumps on, I'll let you know where she got this. It's a big one, but I wanted a couple really big projects to take to the craft fair. Oh, mom's here. She said she thinks she got it at Hobby Lobby. HB. Do you mean Grammy? What's HB? That's not Home Depot, and it's not Hobby Lobby. Now this one is going to take quite a bit of glue. Probably going to have to fill up our glue pot because I'm putting a pretty big sheet on the bottom. I'm doing it kind of messy and kind of fast so it doesn't all dry on me. Well, if I put it in the right way, there we go. Hobby Lobby, okay. And I give it a wiggle so it gets in there. Now these are dry. They're not going anywhere. So I think Grammy is a little salty tonight because she does not want to turn the clocks back. I don't either. My husband doesn't want to either. It's already dark. I mean, yeah, it's 7. I get it. It's going to start getting dark earlier, but it's going to be dark at 4:30. Hi, Carla. How are you? You know what? Overall, we have been well, but we're all fighting some health problems, and there's a hospital in St. Louis called St. Luke's, and you guys, I'm at St. Luke's so much, people are going to start thinking I work there. Between me, my husband, and my mom, I'm there quite often. Like Monday, I go in the morning for my gallbladder scan, and then I just have to hang out for a couple hours until my husband shows up for his cardiologist appointment. Okay, so the problem with Santa, he's not bendy and he's not foam, and I want to get him on here really good. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue him at his feet, but I'm going to reinforce him. So we're going to get some glue on Santa's feet. Landon's been sick. He's had a terrible cough for weeks. Now I'm gonna hold Santa there while that glue takes hold. When I first got on the live, I was telling you guys that I've been struggling with migraines, and I took my first migraine injection on Wednesday, and fingers crossed, I have had 4 days with no migraines. And I'm so thankful. Hi, Marty. How are you? Good. Carla's good. Is that one of my signs hanging behind me? Oh, we used to have him in our shop. This guy, we used to have him in our shop, and I kept a couple that weren't perfect. It's not lined up on the wood very well, but I thought I could put him in a wreath and hide that. But yeah, we had him last Christmas. He's a really cute vintagey Santa. Okay, so right now he's standing there okay. But I just want to do a little extra reinforcement on him. So I'm going to take one of my 18 gauge paper wrapped wires, and I'm going to snip it 3 or 4 inches. I'm just going to make a U like a big fat floral pin. And I'm basically just making might need that a little longer. Let's see. To go over his boot and into the foam. Okay, so that one's good. I'm going to dip this in the glue. And I'm going to go over his boot, just like a big floral pick, basically. I know, he is a happy Santa, isn't he? So just an extra precaution, try to make sure Santa stays put. So did everybody have a good Halloween? It was cold here. I always feel bad for the kids when they have a cold Halloween. But the parents, it looked like they were chauffeuring them around. Gotta put some more glue pellets in here. Because we were getting carfuls of kids getting dropped off. So, of course, Santa has to have gifts. Grammy's working on a project at her house. She said she just stopped gluing to jump on here. Now, we have foam gifts in our shop as well. We've got some that are stacked, and then we've got some small ones, real cute plaid, and then I think they're 5-inch and 9-inch. Sorry, I know that crinkling is loud. Should have opened those ahead of time. Thank you so much for blessing our page and for being here. I am so hopeful that this migraine injection works for me because I would love to be live more. I would love to, obviously just love to feel better. What's super fun about this plaid on these gifts is I have this ribbon that I got for the shop that matches the plaid. And this is so fun. Look at that. Teddy's looking for the noise. Now I am going to put some candies in the sleigh because Santa always brings candy. And I have this 4-inch ribbon in the shop that I love that I'm thinking about using in the sleigh. It's a 4-inch. It's a really cool white satiny material, and the back has like a red fabric metallic, and it's got peppermints on it. So I was thinking about using it with the plaid because it's got red and green peppermints on it. So I think that those are the two. Hi, tell Teddy I said hi. Teddy's a good boy. Teddy loves his Aunt Dee Dee. He always lets me hold him like a baby so I can rub his belly. Okay, so Santa's kind of facing me a little bit at an angle. So I'm just getting some of the big elements in first. And I want to first figure out how I want my presents in here. Because I don't just want them like this. Gotta have them like they're spilling out. Because Santa's sled is so full of presents. Let's see. One like this. This. Here. Here. And then probably a bow there. Oh, Teddy heard me. Am I going to put lights around the wire? I was actually thinking about that. I'm not sure because we're going to be hopefully selling it at the craft fair. And I was always told not to sell anything with lights because lights eventually go out and then customers aren't happy. But I feel like we have to give people more credit than that because, yes, lights go out and you have to put in new batteries. But I think that lights would be fun. Now, would you believe before I went live, I knew exactly where I wanted to put these gifts? Exactly. Okay. One's going to go next to him by his feet at this angle. Perfect. And then this one's going to go in at an angle. So I got to get some of my barbecue skewers. Yeah. Battery operated lights. Vicky had migraines from age 11. Oh. Gosh, Vicky, that's awful. I thank you. I'm very, very optimistic and hopeful. So I'm going to dip that barbecue skewer in here with some glue. Hook it in. I only need about an inch. and get some glue. I don't trust myself not to get glue on everything. I'm a messy crafter. Okay. So, see, we've got that one sitting next to him, but at a cute angle. Oh, Rhonda, how are you? How are you doing? You guys, our friend Rhonda is here. She got a bad boo-boo foot. She is a friend after my own heart because she broke her foot in a type of break that athletes get, but she said she's not an athlete. That's exactly what I did when I broke my foot. I went to the hospital and they said, oh, this is a Jones fracture. A lot of athletes get these. And I was like, well, that is not at all the case with me. Oh, she's bored out of her mind. Colleen had migraines from 16, but her medicine helps. Obviously, I'm a pharmacist by trade, so I am very thankful for medication. It's going to go in like that. But, you know, I get to a point where I get tired of taking medicine. And when the neurologist suggested this injection, I was a little apprehensive, but he said I was a very good candidate for it. So I am very hopeful. I'm just holding that because I've got it at an angle and I want to make sure that it stays, it glues in at the angle that I want it. Okay, so we've got our two big presents. We've got our Santa. Already looking cute. Now this guy, I thought he would be super adorable because he reminds me of a Jack in the Box or like a court jester. And my friend Teresa actually grabbed him for me when she went up to Craig Bachman one time for one of their like open box sales. And I think he'd be cute right in front of Santa. Like, you know, like one of the toys had popped out of the bag. So I think I'm going to glue him right there. Ah, so cute. Oh, thank you, Carla. Have you been away from crafting just because you've been so busy? And that's none of my business. I'm sorry. I'm just nosy. Anyone will tell you that. So I'm going to put glue on the bottom of him. He's just got a fabric bottom, so he should stick just fine. And just kind of give him a wiggle. I always wiggle my stuff. I don't know. I guess I feel like I'm getting more contact, like it's making more contact with the surface when I give it a wiggle. Wiggle it. Some of these pre-made things just drive me crazy because, I want to offer good products to people. And when they come with glue strings, it makes me nuts. Oh, he's got his little toy there. And I've got candies to put in too. I do want to make a bow, but I've got this guy. Let's see. Let's move him. Oh, he's getting heavy already. It's getting heavy already. Oh, I understand. So I am going to use this 4-inch peppermint ribbon. I just think this is really cute. It's got that fun metallic back. So I think I only need about a 10-inch tail. And I'm going to gather this up because these peppermints on this ribbon are embroidered. So you really got to give it a twist. Sometimes these 4-inch ribbon you got to manhandle. Mom, you said we need a plate. What do you mean? Like a license plate for Santa? Coming out to 7 inches. I'm squishing it down. Those peppermints are so cute. I could probably make Santa a license plate on my Cricut. I'm rolling this up a couple times. This isn't a good ribbon to dovetail since the peppermints are embroidered on there. So I just give it a couple rolls. Yeah, I'll just do a Cricut project in my spare time. Had to work today. I work tomorrow. I'll be at the hospital all day on Monday. I'll have my test, and then Scott will have his cardiologist appointment. We're just busy people. You guys have to check this ribbon out. It's in our shop, and it absolutely is so cute in person. Photographs just don't do this stuff justice. Yes, Vicky, I borrowed a little tree from Grammy's basement. Hi, Shelly, how are you? So I'm coming in with the plaid. I'm going to make the loops 6 inches on this. Hey, Melena, thank you for sprinkling. I so appreciate it when you guys bless our page. It means so much. You really don't know. I'm going to do 3 loops of the plaid. So this one I'm just going to squish, technical terminology. And dovetail. Oh, Shelly's fighting a cold and sinus infection. That sucks. That super sucks. My nephew's been sick for, I don't know, like 3 weeks. Seems like finally got him a lung x-ray. Lung x-ray was clear, so that's good. I'm going to start my zip tie while it's still on the board. Then I'm going to lift it off, and I always put my thumb on the front, get the zip tie turned around, put my thumb on the front while I'm kind of arranging my loops and stuff. 2 fingers on the back on either side. I need something longer than a floral pin, so I'm using one of my wires. So I'll have a way to attach it. I use the 18-inch paper wrapped wires. I think they're cut, are 18 gauge, and they're cut at 14 inches, I think. Let's bring our sleigh back. Oh, yeah. I sure did, Debbie. Of course. I have to have all things golden retriever. Melena, Mom is at home. She's working on something for the craft fair as well. Let me just whack that. So this is what we have so far. We've got our big elements. Got Santa in there. He's nice and stable. Our 2 packages at the angles that I want. And the cute little toy. The Jack in the Box toy. Now I'm just going to turn this toward me and see where I want the bow and how I want it. I'm just going to nip a little bit off of my wires because I don't quite need that long, but I'm going to push it in there, see what I think. Hi, Carol. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? So I like that placement, so I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on my wires and get that put in there. Okay, so I like that. That's good. Well, this is a big sleigh, so we still got some work to do. And I gotta leave the bow alone because I could just manipulate a bow forever. And need to get going on some greenery here. I love this greenery. We have this in the shop. This is a great basic greenery for your Christmas and winter projects. It's very full. And I was thinking putting that behind Santa. But this darn stem is so fat, I'm going to need my pokey tool. Where's my pokey tool? Ah, there it is. Trying to make a nice opening for that. Yep, that'll work. Let me make sure I like that. Okay. Get some glue on there. And you can take this apart. I'm using it as a full piece to fill in behind him. Because I think that looks nice there. Okay. I got a great big peppermint. I think I got this from Kali. Might have been last Christmas. Could have been the Christmas before. And I just pull off the hanger. And I'm picking the good side. Looking for the good side. And I'll get one of my skewers. These barbecue skewers. Wouldn't that be fun? After I get this done, I'm going to want to keep it because I love decorating outside. Oh, too much glue. Amanda? Well, now I've made a mess. You guys don't ever do what I do. I'm a sloppy crafter. I just wiped a big old hunk of glue off with my finger. And I cut that. I'm always conservative when I cut because you can't add more back on. What's that look? You know what? I said that, and honestly, I want it longer. I'm a perfect example of do as I say, don't do as I do. Because big is life, I said, be conservative. You can always cut more later, but no. I love decorating outside for Christmas. I didn't do it last year. I just didn't feel good. But I actually got third place one year for my outdoor decor. And I was so proud because I had done all the decorating outside that year by myself. But this year I'm going to need help. I'm going to have to bring in all the boys. My dad, my brother, Landon, my husband. And Scott he's not a huge fan of Christmas. I think he's coming around, especially now he has a nephew and he loves buying for him. But he lost his mom when she was really young. And so I think that makes a difference. So we got the big peppermint. Okay, now we need more greenery. These are in the shop. I think they're called Himalayan pine. They're not quite as full as the other pine I used, but they're nice. I like the mixture of the different types of pine. So I think because Scott lost his mom so young, Christmas just wasn't the same for him and his sister. But I will say last year, I did buy quite a bit for his sister. And she told me, she got kind of teary, and she said, I haven't felt like Christmas was this special since my mom was here. And that really made me feel good. So I added some greenery in there. And I'm coming back here behind the peppermint. Because we need some coming out and around the side of the sleigh. So that's going to work good. So we'll do that. And I'll turn it around so you can see. Just kind of behind and under the peppermint, and I'm going in at an angle. And making sure some greenery coming out back there. So you don't want to see the peppermint stick. Okay. So we got our bow, we got our toy, our two presents. Okay. I have some of these sprays. I think I got these from Sims Pottery. And they're frosty. And they have peppermints on them. And they've got a little red curly Q, which is cute. So I'm going to fluff these out and add some of these. Because you can't beat. Yeah, he's got a gift in his hand. And he's got his stack of toys on his other arm. Hi, Georgie. So I'm just fluffing these out, making sure you can see the cute peppermints and the little curlicues. I can hear Scott in the other room talking to Jack. Oh, Jack was upset last night. Scott went to a concert and he stayed the night over there so he didn't have to drive home late. And Jack was not pleased that he was not home. Okay, I'm going to shorten that one up. He was looking at the door all night. Got some coming out by Santa, some over by the peppermint. And really you just keep putting stuff in your project until you're darn happy with it. Oh, did Scott just go by? Well, this little piece came off, so we gotta glue it back on. One behind him, one here. I think we need one over there. And we needed one right here. Got lots more peppermints. And I think these peppermints, probably from Hobby Lobby. their little section where they have the different picks. Like this little shorty, I must have cut it for something, so we can poke that in. Do you ever do that? Do you ever cut something for a project and then you don't use it? And then keep coming across it like, oh, I already cut that, so I'm gonna have to use it for something someday. These are definitely Hobby Lobby, and I like these. They're shiny. They look like enamel. Need some coming out here. I'll turn it around in just a second. Want some coming out by the bow. Want some color back here. What do you guys think so far? I'm trying to do better and clean up as I go. Okay, so let's see. I'm happy with that. I need some more greenery behind him. And I've got one more of these evergreen pieces. And these Himalayan evergreen, these are nice and full, and they look nice and wintry and Christmassy, but they also give you a lot of coverage. See that filled in back there? Oh. Okay. I think he's cute. Thank you, guys. I do think we need some more greenery back here just because I still want the back to look nice. And yes, that's just greenery sitting in my hallway. Now these pine picks are from Seasonal Abode. Got these last year. And they're, gotta go play with the kittens. And this one has a little pine cone and some berries. So I'm actually gonna face that out. So we give a little love to the back of the sleigh, you know? That way it looks nice back there too. A Christmas tree pick. I do. We have a Christmas tree pick in the shop. That would be cute. I probably have one in this house somewhere. Okay, like the candies, like the packages. I'm tempted to stop because I don't want to get to where you can't see all the little fun things. You know what I mean? Sometimes you get to where, like, I don't know, at least I feel like sometimes you can keep going a little too far and then you miss all the little details, you know? Does that make sense? It made sense in my mind. Oh, I think he's cute. I think he's cute. Thank you, Kathy. Thanks, Maria. This ribbon is awesome. I'm surprised we're not sold out of it, but that peppermint is a 4-inch and the 2.5, that plaid, is so fun. Thank you guys. Thank you. And thank you for listening to me and for all the sweet messages and texts and emails and messages through Facebook. I know some of you have been worried about us, but you know, nothing serious. Just a frustrating inconvenience. I call it a frustrating inconvenience. Although I am so thankful that this Ajovy injection has worked so far, because this is my 4th night without a migraine and it's like a whole new world. So so fingers crossed. And I work tomorrow 10 to 4, and I'm going to be optimistic that I can come on tomorrow night and make something else for the craft fair. So I will see you guys later. Hopefully tomorrow. I'll send out a text. But thanks for being with me. Have a great night. Bye.